So today, I'm going to be analyzing Cardano, specifically the ADA token. It has shown some really impressive performance, the ADA token, in recent months. In fact, I personally achieved a significant gain here, a substantial 600% profit. And of course, there was some leverage involved in that particular trade. And looking at the charts, we saw a move of 269%. This happened on a Sunday, and typically Sundays can be quite volatile, a bit of a mixed bag. But then that ADA token, Cardano, it started to descend. It went down. And today, what I'm going to tell you, in my professional opinion, is that it's poised for an upward movement. It has already relinquished nearly 50% of that pump, that so-called fake pump, the kind of rally that we didn't really see on this network. So when you're trading, it's absolutely crucial to be able to identify your entry points, your selling points. For instance, when you observe it coming back to this peak here, you'll notice a distinct lack of momentum, no strong bullish signal, indicating a potential dump. You might have a liquidation here, a significant liquidation event, but that's not a strategic reserve. The ADA token isn't designed for that kind of sustained downward pressure. No, it's set to dump. Now, if your intention is to trade this particular asset, you absolutely must zoom in on a smaller time frame. We are aware that the general trend is downwards. You can see the clear downward money flow on the daily chart. Therefore, what we need to do is search for an entry point. We know we can't just jump in blindly. We can't enter at any random moment. But what I'm going to do is demonstrate precisely how I plan to trade this. Obviously, tomorrow, within the next 24 hours, there are significant economic events unfolding. The US interest rate decision, the global interest rate announcements. In fact, interest rate decisions are applied to all countries worldwide, and this is scheduled to be released tomorrow around 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And so with less than 24 hours remaining, we absolutely need to pinpoint an optimal entry point. And based on my analysis, I'm identifying a potential for a 200% gain.
We need a green candle to convincingly break through this resistance here, to successfully breach the upper limit of our indicator. A green candle is precisely what we need for that confirmation. So that would be a highly favorable outcome, and it would guide us directly to this price target. Personally, I believe it might create some wicks here, essentially forming the upper boundary on the other side of this move. And that would represent an excellent entry point, situated slightly above what's considered the optimal entry zone, the golden ratio. So I'll be meticulously identifying the trade setup, ensuring everything is in place. Here, we're looking for a strong directional change, a reversal signal, even what we term a blue vector, essentially a blue reversal candle. A change in direction, a strong upward push, a blue reversal candle, signaling a change in direction. Then we anticipate a retracement, another reversal signal. So here we're seeking that blue reversal candle, indicating a change in direction. That would be a very positive development. It would strongly suggest that the current downward correction, the dump, has concluded, and I would then be actively searching for the very next candle to initiate the trade. However, if it manifests as a red candle, a bearish signal, naturally I will patiently wait for the subsequent trading opportunity. So if the trade unfolds precisely as I envision it, we could potentially achieve a 10x return. Because, it's not a highly speculative penny stock. This is ADA. You see, it ranks as the fourth largest token globally by market capitalization. It requires substantial capital inflow to generate significant price movements. Therefore, it tends to move at a more measured pace, unlike some obscure altcoin, or a truly worthless altcoin, or even a meme coin. This is Cardano, ADA, a substantial asset, and achieving a 210% gain is certainly within the realm of possibility. Naturally, you might think you're immediately talking about 10x, 20x gains, but in reality, this happens gradually, incrementally. Initially, you enter your first position using 5x leverage. You wait, you let profits accumulate. Then you might enter a second position with 10x leverage. And if you observe that the momentum is strong and favorable, and you witness a clear, decisive red reversal candle, you might then increase your